Hi, rent or buy a house decision is difficult, but I can help you with that. I created ICE opening calculator.
All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
And in this video, I'll walk you through the process of using it. We'll find out what's better for you, renting or buying a house. Why my calculator is game-changing. It shows you unrealistic and hidden assumptions everyone makes and gives you new, fresh perspective on renting versus buying a house dilemma. I have a similar video on apartment, but a house in some aspects is different and worth individual video. In this quick approach, I will concentrate on basic data and some hidden assumptions. In extended approach video, I will comment on remaining assumptions to increase your understanding of renting versus buying a house dilemma. It's decision on numbers. Let's calculate. First thing you have to consider is how long you want to live in chosen area. I think there's no sense in considering buying if this period is shorter than 5 years. Transaction costs of buying and selling a house are simply too high.
Via commission.
In this example, it will be 20 years and the mortgage loan period will be the same. In extended approach video, we'll discuss situation when those periods are different. Now comes super important number. Money you can provide both for rent and long-term savings. You have to be honest with yourself. It's very important. How much do you need to live in comfort, have some short-term savings, for example for a new car, and financial cushion. Then remaining part is for rent and long-term savings.
I gotta do it, man.
I will put $2,000 here. The rest from my monthly income allows me to live in comfort. I have $20,000 in savings. I need it to make my down payment on mortgage loan and for other buying costs. We put here monthly rent, and here are also other costs connected to rent. And then we have to find very similar house for sale and put price here. I put here $1,000 for monthly rent and $100 for utilities. Price of the house is $250,000. Down payment is 5%. I think that with houses, healthy difference between rent and price is more common than with apartments. Generally, houses are less liquid and are not placed in highly fashionable, densely populated places. And even if they are, the price is too high for normal average people, so we don't have to worry. How to find out whether the difference between price of house and rent is healthy? I will have special video on that, so please subscribe and click the notification bell to be informed when it's ready. Okay, but now, what with other very important factors like all these rates, inflation rate, long-term investment return, interest rates, taxes, maintenance costs, transaction costs, and so on. Confused? Yes, it's all here. I walk you through all of them in extended approach video. Now you have to trust me. It's done well for US market and markets of developed countries. In this video, I want to concentrate on hidden assumptions which are, from my perspective, much more important in deciding what to do, rent or buy a house. Two conclusions now. The difference is $436,000. So, is it better to rent? That's what this calculation with default, hidden and unrealistic assumptions suggests. But let's analyze it closer. The main argument supporting rent is that both initial investment, $20,000, and regular investment, $1,000 a month, will bring over $600,000 in 20 years. Even if mortgage payments are lower than rent, you will have other costs which eat the increasing price of your house. Is it true? Let's analyze one of the most hidden unrealistic assumptions now. I call it iron will assumption. What do I challenge here? Assumption that I be able for 20 years put each month for long-term savings $1,000. Hey, you can say, but you analyzed your situation and you said it's possible. Yes, but it's a difference between saying something, even believing in it, and actually doing it for 20 years. You, like me, won't do that unless you have proven record of doing something every day, consistently, of your own will for minimum 3 years. Why every day? Because we have to fight temptation of spending money every single day. But it's not our fault. We are bombarded from everywhere with advertisement, promotions and sales.
Now, eat it.
Artificial needs are created and indeed we buy. Normal average person favors now versus future. That's why governments in most countries force people to save for retirement. Life changes. People have their ups and downs and this is a rule. We, average people, can't do it, even if we think we can.
I'm ready for you. I guess I wasn't ready.
According to statistics, in the US, average renter net worth, which is assets minus debt, is only $5,400. Average homeowner is nearly $200,000. Data is from 2018. Yes, there's a lot inequality on wealth in US, but still the difference is staggering. Believe me, the probability that you are a person with iron will is low. I found data on New Year's resolutions on Wikipedia. Study shows that 90% of people fail at that, even if 50% are confident they'll succeed because their resolutions are realistic. Let's think, how many of them can repeat that for 20 years? I bet it will be 1% tops. So think about that. Saving money is even more difficult than those resolutions. And what's worse, it isn't only you. If you have plans for family, you have to impose your iron will on children, and maybe on your partner. You will have to be a bit a tyrant for them. And believe me, refusing your own child is tough. How to assess your real saving potential? I have some ideas on that, but I will present them in other video. In this example, let's make it more realistic. It's still good, you know? So, now decision should be to buy. Mortgage loan is better. There is more hidden and unrealistic assumptions here, but I will cover them in extended approach video. At the end, I want to discuss equality assumption. What I mean by that? Everybody has preference in this rent or buy house decision. Some people are dynamic, like changing places, jobs, friends, and they prefer renting.
I came about the room for rent.
It's right next to mine.
Some people are close to family members, are connected to local community, don't care about career so much, like taking care of things, do-it-yourself activities. And they have natural preference for buying and owning. Standard approach states that this psychological preference has not monetary implications, but it isn't true. If you are doing something against yourself, it has long-term health and psychological implications, and those transform into money. It's a fact. My preference is owning a house. I like having a place where I can always come back. I want to spend time in a place decorated exactly the way I want. With your own house, you can plant a tree, build something for your children and grandchildren. You have some rights.
Get off my lawn.
Some people will find it precious, even priceless. In this case, it's wonderful. I will be paid own, but let's strengthen my will here. Then I have to pay $2 daily to live the way I want to live. Isn't worth that? Sit down and think for some time to decide yourself. That's all in this video. If you want to have the full view about renting versus buying a house dilemma, watch my extended approach video. Click a button to subscribe if you like my content. Your subscriptions really motivate me to make those videos. Thank you for watching and see you next time.